Last episode I was using flying TNT dupers to clear out the nether, and it used up all of my supply of slime. I need a lot of slime and quickly. Welcome to today's episode, and we doing a slime farm. Unfortunately, my current slime farm is really small. It's only 2 levels. The idea I had when I built this thing was I only needed as much slime for, sticky pistons or small stuff. Well, now it's time. I really need to expand it. I want to increase it by a lot. What I'm planning on doing is building off the current slime farm. The way this works right now is it'll run while I'm around the base. Of course, it'll still do that. So one thing I want to just check is what Y level I'm at. So I'm at level 5 right now. So this farm is only between probably about level 5 and maybe level 15. So that's not a lot of space. So with slimes, they spawn below level 40 in a slime chunk at any light level. So given the current dimensions, I can probably build another 6 levels above this and even more lower down. So I believe the slime farm is here right now, somewhere around here. And I just want to check the Y level. So it's at level 84. So the reason I'm checking this is because when I walk around, I want to know basically how far down I can build the slime farm. So if I wanted to, I could probably build it down to negative 40, but that might be a little too much. But I can definitely expand it quite a ways down from where I have it already. So I'm hoping this will be a more laid back episode. I don't want to do a huge grindy project like the last couple episodes. Also, I should mention I'm not just going to expand the slime farm vertically. I want to expand it into another slime chunk. So I'm here in the original tunnel I used to find the slime chunk. If you're not familiar, what I did was dig a tunnel, light it up, put gates separating each chunk in this tunnel, and then I waited for slimes to spawn. So this does work. I'll have a card on the top right if you want to find a slime chunk in a video I did. This method still works. It's just since 1.17 and 1.18 update, the world is a lot larger, there are more caves, and the area for mobs to spawn underground is a lot more. This means unless you light up every cave in the area, it is going to be hard to see the slimes because there is way more area for other mobs to spawn. I just wanted to mention that since I've seen a lot of comments on that video about it not working when it clearly does. Anyways, I am not going to use a tunnel for this. First thing I should explain is that I like to organically try to find things in the world, like ancient cities, like slime chunks for example, but this is the one exception because I need to find a slime chunk connected to this one, and if there isn't one, then I have to rebuild this farm completely. I went to chunkbase.com, I went to the slime chunk finder, put in my seed and the version that I'm playing in, and here it shows all of the slime chunks in this world. So what I'm looking for is my specific one, and then one that is connected to it so I can build a bigger farm, which I did find those coordinates. Let's try to figure this out. Now coordinates I find a bit tricky, so right now I'm in negative 11, 0, 31. So if you see on the left hand side there's a chunk and it gives you the number, so it should be chunk negative 11, 0, 31. So what I need is to find negative 10. So that is 32. So that means it's either there or there. So let's try this. So it is negative 10. Cool. So I just have to dig out this side now so I can do it lengthwise. That's a good thing because that means I can keep a lot of the same stuff. So the item elevator and the same general design. So I've been staring at this iron golem, thinking about my plan, and I'm not going to use the exact same farm. What I've actually thought about is that I'm going to completely dig this out and rebuild it again. I mean, it's only 2 levels, so it's not a huge problem. I mean, the problem with this right now is the killing area needs to be lower, and the item elevator needs to be slightly shifted to be in the middle. So it's not a big deal, but basically I'm gonna have to start this from scratch again. Another thing I gotta do when I rebuild this is make it a lot easier to get into, because every time I have to get rid of the stone blocks, put some back in there, and then it's a hassle to figure out where basically the elevator is to get out of here, and I can't. It's that one. Also, note to self, I gotta fix this thing because I was eating while I used it and I messed up the upward bubble column. You know, the one thing that really sucks after you do a really big project is I have no idea where anything is. So what I'm looking for is a beacon, which I know I should have somewhere. Maybe it's in here. Yep, found it. But I'm missing random things, like I should have another pickaxe. I don't know where my axe is. I have minecarts in my inventory for some reason. Well, anyways, while I ponder that, let's put the beacon in so it makes the mining a lot easier. So I thought since I'm doing this, I would check how much slime I actually have. I only have 23 slime balls, so that's only enough for 2 slime blocks. That's not even enough for anything really involving slime. So I've set up the beacon where the farm is going to be. It goes all the way up. I wonder if I can show it without dying. Nope. Not at all. Anyways, this goes up to the sky. So now I just have to put in the iron ingot, put in haste 2, and that will make things way easier when I'm doing this. It's also weird how many random tunnels I have that just lead to nowhere. I don't even know what this is about. It must have been something I was doing when I was trying to find the slime chunk. Anyways, it is time to mine out the area for the farm, which means destroying the farm also. I like how everything I seem to do always ends up being mining a large area. Well, anyways, let's get started. Now I'm all done, so all of the mining is done, everything's cleared. Now I just have to put the different levels in and then put all the stuff like the iron golems and the streams and the campfire and then connect it to the item elevator. So this space is 60 blocks high. I wanted a nice round number, so that gives me about 10 levels. So that should give me a ton of slime blocks. So now let's go on to the next thing, which is actually building the slime farm. So here's all my supplies for the slime farm. There's the jack-o'-lanterns and the pumpkins. So for this is going to be my light level. You want to make sure that it's at a high light level so that slimes can only spawn and other mobs can't. And this is for when I need the carved pumpkins for the iron golems. I have polish andesite, and then random supplies here like the iron blocks, water, and the fences and hoppers. And then the last thing I wanted to show, oh, the campfires in here also. But I'm going to be building the actual floors of this with stone bricks and polished andesite just to give it a different look, and so it won't be all stone like it is with the walls. So now that I've said all of that, let's actually build the slime farm. slime farm is complete. It all looks pretty good. I can hear some slimes hopping around there, so that one is slowly getting into the campfire and dying. These levels turned out to look pretty good, although it was a lot of work to do that. So this thing is 10 levels. I didn't go down as far as I could because deep slate is annoying to mine. And also with this thing, I don't think I've lit up the caves as well as I could have around here. So it's probably not gonna be as efficient as it could be. The one good thing about having this slime farm before was that I was able to reuse some of the stuff. So the item elevator from up there goes up to there and into the tunnel and into the bulk storage. So let's just check how much slime I have. So I have a stack and a half, which is not bad. I mean, I haven't been around as much. So I will need way more than this, and it's going to take quite a while to get the amount I need. So we're just gonna let this thing keep going. Now that I have the slime farm done, I think it would be a good idea to go through what I want to do going forward, because I kind of need to do that slime farm in order to do other projects that I want to do in future episodes. So once I get all the slime blocks I need, I can finish all the TNT dupers and finish this project and be very thorough and make sure all the blocks are gone around here. Which once I do that will allow this wither skeleton farm to function a lot more efficiently with less area for mobs to spawn. And let's see if we can get some wither skeleton skulls out of this. Nope, not at all. Once the wither skeleton farm is a lot more efficient, what I want to do is increase the chance of getting wither skeleton skulls. So right now the chance is very low to get a wither skeleton skull from a wither skeleton when I kill them. But there is a way to get 100% chance to get a wither skeleton skull, which will allow me to get a lot more beacons. And I just want to litter all the landscape in the overworld with beacons. So one of the cool things about where my base is there's a lot of rivers around here, which will allow me to eventually build a trident farm. And the reason I want a trident is because I can get the channeling enchantment, which will allow me to get charged creepers, which when you explode them next to a wither skeleton will give you a wither skeleton skull guaranteed. So that's my plan going forward. It's not just one episode of stuff, but I have a bunch of different ideas that will play into each other. Not to mention I want to do more stuff with my base. I still need to do the smelter here, and I need to finish this storage system, which still doesn't have a door or a roof. So I thought I would just lay out my plans going forward, just a couple episodes to give you an idea that there's a greater plan at least. And I also have a lot of other ideas of stuff I need to do. I just kind of want to be a little more casual. I don't want to just make it about big projects every episode, which has kind of been a thing I've been doing lately. So I just want to not have to grind so hard on each episode. And just kind of have fun, because that's really the point of playing Minecraft, isn't it? Having fun. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yes,